Ladies and gentlemen, this is a mega story out of the NBA that is literally breaking as I make this video. The Los Angeles Lakers are torn between two deals. One would be shipping Kyle Kuzma and Montrezl Harrell to Sacramento for Buddy Hield. But the other deal that's on the horizon right now is between the Lakers and the Wizards, and it's revolving around Russell Westbrook. The Lakers would be sending Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, who's officially about to opt into his deal, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and a first-round pick of this year to Washington for the services of Russell Westbrook. You talk about a mega deal out the NBA. It doesn't get too much bigger than that. Creating another big three, this one being in Los Angeles. I would argue the third big three of LeBron James's career. Wow. All right, let's just kind of slow down and process everything that's happening. No, the report that I gave y'all moments ago about the Lakers and Buddy Hield was not wrong. Here's what I believe is happening right now. The Lakers are leveraging reporters and everybody in between to sweeten deals up between the Kings and the Wizards. They're like, hey, Washington, yo, we about to make this deal for Buddy Hield. You really want Kyle Kuzma? Do you really want Montrezl Harrell? If you want him, you better say something before we trade him. 1, 2. And then that's where Washington says, hey, we will give you Russell Westbrook if that's what you want. Can you include Kentavious Caldwell-Pope into the deal? And that's where the Lakers are right now, reportedly leaning towards acquiring Russell Westbrook over Buddy Hield. I mean, this is, and look, man, it doesn't get too much bigger than this. If you want me to be real with you, take it a step further, I believe the Washington Wizards were like, wait a minute. Hey, we thought your offer of Kyle Kuzma and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was okay. We didn't know that Montrezl Harrell was on the table. We didn't know that there was a possibility we could get Trez. When you look at the Lakers and their willingness to get rid of the 2021 pick, they don't care. They're going to always be a good team. They don't care about draft picks. When you look at the Lakers, their ability to add a third star to the mix in Russell Westbrook, and you look at what the Wizards need to do, they're looking to get talent around Bradley Beal and also clearing up a little bit of cap space in the process to hopefully go get a bigger fish to appease Bradley Beal. Now, I can tell y'all this, if you watched my video from the other day, Bradley Beal wants to play with Russell Westbrook. As a matter of fact, there are multiple reports around Bradley Beal's campus. If Westbrook is traded, then Bradley Beal would demand a trade. He wants to play with Russell Westbrook. So the Wizards ain't happy. That, you know, if Bradley Beal ain't happy, that means that Wizards team ain't going to be happy, even though they're going forward with offering up Russell Westbrook. I'm sure Bradley Beal is not happy right now. As a Laker diehard, I'm telling y'all right now, I am not happy about all of this. I do not want Russell Westbrook. I don't think that meshes at all. I mean, you're talking about LeBron and Westbrook. I don't know who's going to control the basketball, because I want it in King James's hands, not Brody. He's a better decision maker of the two. Can Russell Westbrook get Anthony Davis the ball? I actually think AD and Westbrook probably gel a little better than Bron and Westbrook do, but I don't think Westbrook's a guy that's going to facilitate and be willing to back off and be a third option. Like, what's going to happen when he's not getting 8, 9, 10 rebounds a game for the first time in his career? There's only so many boards a game, and LeBron's guaranteed in his career to get 7.5 to 8. Anthony Davis is guaranteed to get you 9.5 to 10. Like, is Brody going to be happy with averaging 2 rebounds a game? LeBron's guaranteed to get you 7.5 assists a game. There's so many factors in a move of this magnitude. I don't like it out the gate for Laker Nation. I think Buddy Hield is a better move than Russell Westbrook. I know Russell Westbrook's the first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't think all-star power is always a good thing. I don't think this one makes a lot of sense. The only dynamic I will say this for my Lakers here is this one piece. You know, we watched the Brooklyn Nets do this last season. When Kyrie Irving went on his sabbatical in January, the Brooklyn Nets were like, "We're not doing this, man. We got Kevin Durant in his prime," and that's what propelled them to trade Caris LeVert, a guy that I thought blended better with that Nets regime than even a Harden will when everybody's healthy, which we ain't seen a lot of yet. Right? I thought Caris LeVert was a better fit for what Brooklyn needed, because it allows Joe Harris to play more. It was a mix that worked. But the Nets were like, yo, we need at least 2 All-Stars to compete. And if Kyrie Irving's just going to be randomly leaving the court and randomly not playing, Like, we got to get some protection. We got KD in his prime. So I understood the Harden trade, right? I got it. The only thing is this with the Lakers. Clearly, Anthony Davis last year coming into Lakers camp in the season not being in shape. He was not in shape. He tried to work himself into shape midway through the season, and it did not work. It did not work, and his season ended with him on the bench, and with him on the bench, the Lakers season ended, right? Only way I would say this, you talk about Russell Westbrook, who I know he's getting up there. The man has a history of being healthy, right? I know he's had a couple injuries here and there, but overall, when you talk about Russell Westbrook, what's his MO? He's always going to make it to the court. You know, LeBron James, he's always going to make it to the court. They both always make it to the court. The irony is Westbrook is the anti-AD in that regard. Like, Westbrook's going to always make it to the court. AD has a history of injuries. The only pass I'll give Rob Pelinka and my Lakers is this. If you are of the mindset that LeBron can get to the NBA Finals with at least one all-star caliber guy, which Westbrook still is, then the chances of him being out and AD being out are slim and none. So I get it from that standpoint. If you think LeBron just needs one other all-star caliber guy and he can get to the finals, which he has a history of doing, I know mostly in the Eastern Conference, but he does have a history of being able to do that. When Kevin Love wasn't playing the best in Cleveland, when Dwayne Wade wasn't playing the best in Miami, as long as Bron had a healthy Chris Bosh, a healthy Kyrie, he was able to get to the finals. If your thought process is, we're going to figure it out with Bron and one, if it's AD, if it's Westbrook, then I see that part of it. But, man, what a mega deal. Y'all let me know. Again, updates will be coming to y'all as we get closer and closer to the draft by the second. Make sure you're locked and loaded with this platform. I cannot emphasize to you how important it is to be subscribed to this platform. NBA Draft 2021 is shaping up to be one for the books. And it might not necessarily be about the players getting drafted. It seems like it's about the guys that have already been drafted in this league, all right? Man, this league never ceases to amaze me.